Hi, I'm Esther, I'm from Eckhart Yoga, and I'd like to show you different ways to come down to the floor from down dog or plank, and from which you can move on to cobra or up dog in vinyasas. If you're familiar with that, you know what I mean. If you're not familiar with that, still keep watching, because if you like to do yoga, you will come across it, and it will help you to do it safely and to understand it and not push yourself. So we're going to start in the downward facing dog pose. You might just want to have a look before you do this with me, just so you get an idea. And then you come into plank. And coming down to the floor, if you're not so strong yet, if you're a beginner or you've got issues in your wrist or your shoulders, then this is the way to do it. Drop your knees, keep your belly strong, and just move your chest and your chin down while you keep your shoulders up away from the floor and down along the spine. And then from there, you can transition to the floor, from which you can either do a cobra pose, like it's done a lot, or an upward facing dog pose, where you are on your hands and your thighs and knees are off the floor. So that's the first way you can do it, is knees, chest, chin, while you keep your shoulder blades drawn down and away from the floor. The second way to do it is from here, dropping the knees, and you're now going to really bring your chest and your chin forward. And you're going to bring your elbows back and really focusing on the lower arms and the upper arms being in a 90-degree angle. So inhaling, draw those shoulders back, and exhaling, you have to move the weight really forward and only come down about halfway. Yeah, don't go down below, because now you can see the shoulders are further down than the elbows. You want to try to avoid that. So there we go again, inhaling, exhale. So look at yourself, that's about 90 degree, and then see, can you push yourself back up as well? And that's how you can practice. And if pushing back up doesn't work, then you might just go a little lower again. So you work your way up to that. So that's the second variation, if you get a little stronger. Then if you want to increase your strength, you can practice it by extending one leg behind you. And we do the exact same thing. So draw the inner thighs together, draw the belly in, draw the shoulders back, inhaling, exhaling once more. So you look at my toes, you move forward, so the weight and the foot ends up on the toe, and then looking forward a bit, coming halfway down and pushing back up. So that is the third version. And then the last one would be the full version. Both legs extended in a plank pose. Draw the front body up into the back body, shoulders back down, collarbones spread, look ahead of you. Inhaling, exhale, move the weight forward, halfway down, and from there, either back up or moving on into a cobra or an upward facing dog. Okay, very quickly, just to show you the gradually building up to the stronger version. Don't go too quick, really feel confident with the first variation before you move on to the next, and build it up that way. There is no need to immediately do the full pose. It will just bring trouble if you're not ready. Hope you enjoy this. Thank you for joining me.